Hello everyone, welcome back to the fourth session on creating a Kubernetes cluster in a manual way, right? So I think we have completed the 3 sessions, and I added the node. Let me share the screen. The last node we did, first node was added successfully, right? And I went through all the steps with you. So second node, I almost have added. So let me show you. So this is my cluster as of now. So you can see I have just added and getting kubectl get in. No, now you can see the first node. This is the control plane master, and we have the worker node which was added earlier. And WK2 is the new one. So right after adding, I just check it is not ready, right? Because it takes a little bit of time to make the role ready, right? So if I repeat the command, now it should be ready, right? So that's all, right? So now we have the control plane and we have the two worker nodes, right? So this is my third node, second node actually. I added another EC2 instance, T2 medium, and it is successfully added, right? All right, so now we can just test our cluster a bit, right? So just deploy in a small YAML file. So we can just say like this to do an example from the itself. I mean, Kubernetes, they have the official example. So just we run a command pod, right? So that we can see whether it's running or not. So right away we can run the command like this because kubectl is there. So this is online from their Kubernetes website. So you can run it. So it says demo pod creator. So we can just get the PO. Kubectl get PO and see. You can see it is completed, right? So if I just describe, let's describe this kubectl describe PO and command demo. So yeah, so you can see it is successfully assigned to NDWK2. So the workload has been deployed to work node 2, right? So again, it will be clear here. If you go up, you can see, I think the IP address. You can check the node. This is 331.4 means the new node, right? 31.4. That's the private IP of the second node, right? And it is been deployed there, succeeded, status succeeded, and this is the pod IP address. Now you can see because we gave the CIDR range, right? CIDR range to start from 192.168. You may remember, right? In our document we gave while we initiating our cluster. To go down here, yes, you can see we gave the CIDR range 192.168, right? So you can see as a result, now the pod IPs are starting from that range 192.168, right? So there's only one pod for this particular small deployment that we did, the command pod. So it only start the content, it will just come up and go down. That's a command pod, right? So and yeah, so that is that. So we can do more practicals later with this. So successfully Kubernetes cluster is created. And yeah, if you want further to see what this YAML file was about, right? So this is from their example. So let's visit here. So this is that file. So this is the YAML file I just ran. Name demonstrate purpose demonstrate command. So what it does, name command demo container image Damien, and this one does nothing, right? Command print environment. Okay. Arguments host name port. So that's all. So just a command to run, right? Print env command. Okay. So that's what it does. That code, and it successfully pulled means cluster is working fine. So up next, what we can do now, this practical is completed actually, but we can optionally what we can do, we can try to get the dashboard, right? So there's a dashboard, no, right? because Kubernetes, the GUI like the Minikube dashboard. In the Minikube particulars, we visit to the dashboard. So similarly, we can take a look at the dashboard to get the dashboard for our cluster. But to do that, we need to run particular this file, and these are again yes, from a Git repository, Kubernetes dashboard master, yeah, deployment YAML. We can right away run this one, but it will go for a default deployment. You can try it, but okay, let's try it. We can. There's no harm, right? And here's about this again. If I just mention a little bit of things about the cider, right? Let me give the cider that is CIDR. Let me check, right? Should have, yeah. So these details we have to learn later. Now, since we have done the practical cluster creation, I just want to explain a bit about this CIDR and the pod network in this document. Yeah, CIDR notation. Which is very important. Why does CIDR notation? A system called class interdomain routing. CIDR was developed likewise, just to give an idea. Yeah, and that is class. Yes, classless interdomain routing, right? CIDR. Okay. Then you have the CNI, container network interface, and yeah, so CIDR notation. So you have to give now. In this case, it is using only the last segment. That's why 24. So we gave two segments. That's why we use 16. That you know about networking. Yeah. So these details we'll take a look at more detail, right? So CIDR, right? CIDR. That's the pod network IP range. Yeah, I'll go to these things more detail later again. Eh? So for the time being, even if you take a look at CIDR, right? CIDR, yeah, you can see. Is a class plus interdomain routing. That's very important. Just go to it initially, but let me explain it later more detail about the pod network. Right. So if I just go back to our right now, let's try to get this what it does. This our dashboard started, right? Let me try that one. This command, this YAML file, we can, if you want, we can just visit here. Right? So, just visit there. Yeah. API version, service account, Kubernetes dashboard, and find service. Okay, Kubernetes dashboard is going to 443 and 443. I think Kubernetes dashboard app. Okay, some configurations are there. Config map secrets are there. All right, so it's going in 8443 port and port 8080. Yeah, let's check the file is running first of all, right? This that one, this YAML file. The official one of Kubernetes, right? Run it and see. Oh, made a mistake. That's, I had to apply it, right? So I do that. This kubectl apply, right? So apply create again. I think if you watch the Minikube series, we have been using kubectl create. Now we are using apply here, right? Which is all right. Yeah, dashboard created. So it's working fine. The YAML file. Anyway, let's see what are the POs is starting. Looks like it's putting some namespaces there. There's a namespace for Kubernetes dashboard. So let's, all the ports should have gone there, right? So let's check -n Kubernetes dashboard. Yeah, so it has any services. Let's check whether we have any services. Get SVC. Now here we go. We have no, so that it will be clear. So, yeah, we have services which is running on this 8,000. No, that is matrix kappa. No, so dashboard is running on 443 TCP. Right. So and the cluster IP. Yeah. Yes, it's a cluster IP, so I don't think we can't access from outside. So we need to have a node port or load balancer here, right? So that we'll be able to access it. So we need to do some modifications, right? So let me do it on this particular YAML file. So we need to do some modification and make it a node port or load balancer and make it accessible outside from this particular um, code, right? So we'll do it on the next session. So anyway, for the time being, we are good. So we have our cluster is up and running. So just that was our objective. So to get the cluster created manual, right? So it is up and running. So let's do some practicals with this later. All right. So if you like the video, you can put a subscribe. Have a great time, and please go try to get the practicals and understand. I'll come up with the next. Let's do the dashboard as well. That's okay. And next sessions will be on the architecture explanation on Kubernetes, right? All right. I'll meet you soon. Okay. Bye bye.